my ribs touch. I remember.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It's a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Second down throw on target, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw again. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And 5.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
1-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. And some space here. Past the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Five yards from the end zone, first and goal. Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Watch 36.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Here we go now on first and goal.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. We want this. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Watch the flags. Watch the flags. Watch 36. White 36.
Once again with Sanders. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 14. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Check right 27, check right 27. Right, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Now let's get there. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, 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 check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. That's complete, right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's good.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. That's out to the left flat and complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 19, target, 19, target. Check 24, watch 24.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Lost a yard.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Maybe a nice psychological boost here just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Cutler rolling to his right. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another run for Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Tarvarius Moore.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down. And 6 yards to go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. What I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high-percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second and 10. It's Cutler again. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
To number 88.
It's a big play for the Pack on third. 43 yards.
Packers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They run with Calais. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll keep it himself. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 19 yards away. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Gafford. Touchdown, Packers! Rico Gafford, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 75 yards. Here's a run now with Kittle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 99. Check 99. Check 43.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Watch the screen.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary.